Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode, was it 20? 20 or 21? Quick math here. 18, 19, 20, 21. More than likely, this is going to be the finale. I just have a feeling based on how it's been going. Anyway, what happened last time? You may be asking yourself. Let's go to the extras here. I'll show you what happens. Encyclopedia. We met... Never mind, it's not in the encyclopedia. I misspoke. I forgive me. Let me find it. Anyway, it is... Oh, in the configuration. We met Carrie for a split second, and Naomi and I were really mean to her when we were on our date, which was not epic, but it was kind of epic to see her. Anyway, what really happened... Let me load this up. Load this...
I love you.
Yeah, that happened. Kyoko confessed her love to us, so I left it on that cliffhanger of the century, maybe even the millennia. Very heavy stuff to be laid upon us and our newfound relationship with Naomi. Kind of a weird, awkward situation, if you ask me. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue on with the story. I love you. Continuing to breathe heavily, Kyoko bats her eyes away sheepishly, the sight of a girl stuck in the confines of her own feelings before me as I continue to stare in awe. Silence encompassing the world around us, the evening light seeping into the room behind her, adding flair to the strands of coffee-colored hair caressing her still rosy cheeks.
I know you're with her, but...
Oh, she knows? But we didn't tell her. How does she know? Oh, dude, this is... Oh my gosh.
I had to tell you.
Feeling my own heart pump in my chest, seeing her across the room, I can't bear to think what she's going through. Her words, however wholesome, can only wring out further pain from her heart as she clutches her hands together tightly. The scene, picturesque, would be idyllic if it wasn't for my commitment to Naomi. Her feelings, and Kyoko's, having taken the same path towards a future they both desire. I can't bear to hurt her. I can't bear to hurt either of them. Like a knife stabbing my heart, the thoughts swirling around my mind continue to kick against my consciousness. Or my conscience. Sorry, I'm a bit retarded. I love Naomi, but after all we've been through, the thought of turning Kyoko down to her face stings each and every heartstring I have. I don't know what to do. Okay, listen up. I'm not going to accept her feelings for the sole purpose, the sole possibility, just ever so slightly, if we accept her feelings, like, hey, like, we like you too, but if it's like, hey, we like you and forget Naomi, I don't even want that. If that's even a slight possibility, I don't want to take that route. I won't take that route, and I never will take that route. So, I don't want to reject her. If I could accept her feelings and be like, hey, if I wasn't with Naomi, I'd be with you, I would do that. But since there's a possibility that it won't lead to that, I have to reject her. So, yeah, that's my reasoning, and I am sticking with it. Looking back at Kyoko's chocolate eyes, her hair swooping down the back of her head, swaying with her own slight shakes and jitters, I smile. I appreciate your feelings, but I'm sorry.
Huh?
She told you, didn't she? We're in love. Love. A strong word. The girl before me, expressing hers. The girl I'm with, having only expressed hers yesterday. A world moving ever so fast, springing into action in the span of a heartbeat. So, I can't accept yours. I'm sorry. Aww. This was for the best, though, because then Naomi would have cried, which would be even worse. Still sad to see Kyoko cry, though. Moving her sight away from mine, tears began running down her face, crystal drops hitting the floor as they shine in the sunlight. Man, this is a really sad moment, and they have to talk about the sunlight. Just goes to show. the sounds of sobbing reaching out across the short gap between us and our hearts. I step forward.
Please. It's okay. I understand. It was wrong of me to think like that.
I wonder what would have happened if we went ahead with that. We'll never know, because I'm not going to do that.
But I don't regret my feelings.
Kyoko. Reaching back behind her head, Kyoko's hair flows freely downwards as she tosses her hairband aside. Wiping away her tears, she looks back towards me once again.
I guess club's finished for today. We had fun, right?
Aw. I remain still as Kyoko looks back towards the floor, slowly making her way past me as I watch her pass by. Her cheeks still damp from her tears as she remains sullen. Moving my gaze to follow her, she stands before the door. A girl chained by her own heart, locking away her feelings to remain unanswered. Hesitating, Kyoko swallows spit as she remains at the doors to the lab. Sorry. Sunlight, man. It's always the sunlight. Damn. Sunlight from the window lighting up her rosy face with a warm evening glow.
Maybe I'll get back into running.
Guilt running through my veins, my heart continues to choke as the pains of having to hurt her continues to strangle it. Yet, the feelings for Naomi still remain. Feelings I'd never give up. I can't blame Kyoko for having ones of her own. At a different time, in a different world, maybe I would have accepted her feelings. We'd be together. Having disappeared out of sight, I stare back towards the empty space where Kyoko once was. The reality of everything, hitting as hard as a brick. Should I tell Naomi? The fun times we spent together, now just flashes in my mind. I don't want those times to end. I still want us to stay friends. The three of us. Without her, I would not have met Naomi. Naomi. Still standing alone in an empty room, I take one last look at the world beyond the window as the sky continues to be a dyed shade of orange. The evening looming as time continues to tick away, uncertainty hanging over me. Walking out of the room, I take one last look inside. Memories, however recent, still vividly floating in my mind. Hands still tense on the handles of the door, I switch off the lights and slide it closed behind me. Club really has finished for the day. I feel like this is going to be the last time we're in this club, is the vibe I'm getting right now. Man, this is kind of fucking sad. America's birthday. Not to date the episode, but it is definitely July 4th. Meeting me with the same welcome breeze, the crisp evening air wafts over me, leaves swaying in the breeze, birds chirping in the distance. The small building blocks of the romantic setting of the worlds created before me, topped off with heartbreak and the fragments of now unrequited love. Above it all, her flowing auburn hair, standing out from the rest of her surroundings as it gently rocks behind her in the breeze we both stand in. The world still forever moving. Naomi.
Oh, you're here.
Turning to face me, Naomi stands with a hint of embarrassment coating her face, almost somber. Lit by the warm evening light, it still is beautiful as ever. Yet, there's something wrong. You said you were going to be training.
Did I? I guess I told a little lie. Whoopsie.
No response comes to mind as Naomi stares towards me. An evening continuing to fill my mind with thoughts and unanswered questions, something clearly evident as Naomi crosses her arms in dismay.
I knew her feelings from the beginning. She told me.
Ooh, oh man. Kyoko?
I knew she was going to tell you. That she loved... Well, she told me what happened. She just left.
Oh, man. So, you know.
You just had to go and upset her, didn't you?
What? Did you want me to accept your feelings instead?
Idiot. I was joking. She knew she'd get hurt. She knew you'd say no.
But we had the option to say yes. Then, why did she ask? Why did you agree to it in the first place? She looks towards the floor, briefly. Oh, she's fucking crying, man. These girls need to stop crying. Making me feel all bad and shit. She looks towards the floor, briefly, before fixing her gaze on me once again. This time, her azure eyes slightly glossy as she moves her eyes to wipe them. A crimson blush blooming on her cheeks as the words begin to come to her.
Because she's my friend. I wanted to give her that opportunity to tell you how she feels. Who am I to blame her? I feel the same way after all.
And you're not angry?
Of course not. I've worked so hard to get here. We've worked so hard to get here. She's my friend. I don't want to lose her again. She's your friend too. She'll move on.
Ultimately, seeing Kyoko again will be hard, but it's not like I want to lose her either.
Sometimes, I wish I could fly.
What just happened? It was the black bars just sunk and she started T-posing, exposing her milkers. This is a great shot, by the way. I just really like this, for no other reason. I like the birds in the background.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Stretching her arms out against the wind, Naomi holds a candid smile as she stares out at the world before her. Nice. Hair fluttering with the breeze, the ruffling of her skirt, nice, as it waves about, the little accents to this carefree girl before me. All of them special, with their own place in my heart, found once again by the same free-willed smile. Why's that?
You know life has a lot in store for us, right? You're not going to leave me now, are you?
Thought they were going to give us an option, like, yes, we are. No, of course not.
There we go. Kyoko isn't going to blame you. And I'm not blaming her either. It's all fine. There's a whole world out there. A whole lot of things to see and do. I want to share that with you. With Kyoko. Flying would be the best way to do that. Right?
You're not wrong. As roundabout as she is, I can see where she's coming from. A future together with them. With her. That'd certainly be nice.
Plus, people would be impressed if I could fly. Look at her go. Funny, right?
Surely with your running, people are already impressed as is. You're not giving yourself enough credit.
You're no fun. Wouldn't it be cool if I just lifted off the track? Everyone has times they feel like their bonds have been broken. I've been through that. But really, if you let yourself feel like they have, they really will be. You have to cherish them to the end. Kyoko cherishes the bond that she has with me. With you. And you should cherish that too. I cherish them.
Resting her arms at her side, Naomi peers towards me with the same old blush on her cheeks I've come to love. A gloss in her eyes as her emotive outburst begins to overwhelm her. She's beautiful.
After all you've done for me, I couldn't bear losing you. I never thought anyone would accept me for who I am. I thought you'd hate me. I was scared. I was mean to you, rude to you, But you stayed by my side. You accepted me. You accepted my feelings.
Of course I did. I love you. That's not something that's going to change. Whether I could fly or not, nothing would ever stop me from falling for you. So cheer up, okay?
I love you too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to replay that over and over again. I don't hear that a lot, or ever. Man, this got this Markapi Sue feeling all warm and fuzzy inside. Clasping to me, Naomi takes me in her embrace, as warm as it ever was, if not more. Tears streaming down her cheeks, but this time, ones of happiness. With our hearts now so close, the entire world could fold around me and I really wouldn't care. Right now, with Naomi, I'm happy. I'm in love. Love. Maybe that's what I was really looking for. A future together with the girl I love. Naomi. You know it's getting late. Do you really want to stand here for too long?
I couldn't care.
Neither could I. The time we spend together is more than cherishable. From meeting her by chance, to helping her overcome the barrier between her bonds, to this. A loving embrace under the evening sun, a world full of potential. I love it. The future ahead of us couldn't come sooner, but I want to enjoy every moment while it lasts. I'm glad I met you, Naomi. Having formed a bond so close in just a small amount of time, it feels really unreal. It really feels unreal. Yet with her breath down my shoulder, this couldn't be anything further than a dream.
I'm glad I met you too. You're still an idiot though.
Even if we can't fly, I know for certain we're higher than the world, side by side, hand in hand. A world to share together.
But you're my idiot. Thanks for loving me back.
Aww. Well, that was Chemically Bonded. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I expected it to be the finale. I didn't know how short it was going to be or how long, but look at those credits. Amber with the dual role, pretty epic. We got the Owu playing Chitose. That kind of explains a lot. Good job on the music, El Dotri and Red Robotix. User interface couldn't have been done any more appropriately. Thank you, DS Sans. This engine was pretty epic. Thanks everyone for that loving support. I'm not going to say that name. I'm guessing these are all Patreon supporters. That's a long ass list. Dallas Wong. Hammer Priest, pretty epic. Ooh, guest 828344631 was probably my favorite though, if I'm gonna be real. I don't even know how to say that. Oh, look at that kiss. That's pretty epic. Wait. We were in the science club. That's why it's called Chemically Bonded. Oh. In dedication to Simon. And Nikki. That's pretty epic. That was a really good game. That was a very enjoyable experience. 21 episodes. Wow. Oh wait, it's not over. Psych, you thought. The atmosphere in the gym, elevated as usual, surrounds the two of us as we sit side by side on the bleachers, waiting for the big race to start.
You can do it, Naomi!
She's not even on the line yet. Still, I can't blame her. With my heart thumping in my chest, it'd be an understatement to say I've been looking forward to this.
You're coming to the race, right?
Of course. What makes you think I wouldn't go?
You told me that weird musclehead put you off of going to the gym ever again?
I was joking. With our routine lives back to normal, being here for each other again is beyond relieving. After everything that's happened, seeing the smile on Kyoko's face sure is nice. The three of us, inseparable.
Here she comes!
What happened to getting back into running? You're clearly more than excited.
I'm working on it. There's still so many experiments to do.
Of course, the club is back in full swing. With the pistol firing out, the racers blur off the line, a clear lock of auburn hair waving ahead of the rest. Everyone in this hall knew the outcome from the get-go.
Naomi! You did it!
Of course I did. It wasn't that hard.
You're saying that as if you didn't almost faint at the end of it. A national race makes the one you're used to look like child's play.
You should try taking on some of the best sprinters in the country.
But I'm proud of you. Well done.
Thanks.
I'm going to go ahead. I'll see you tomorrow, right?
From saying our goodbyes, Kyoko heads off into the evening light. Naomi and I remaining in the cool spring breeze, together once again.
So, what about my reward?
Isn't the school supposed to give you one?
A tacky trophy? Blech. I have enough of them. I want one from you.
Nut! Big nut! Smiling smugly, Naomi remains complacent as she looks on towards me. Well, there's one thing I can give you. Nice. Nice. Nice.
I love you.
Oh, God. I'll probably just keep a recording of that on my phone and replay that. The end. Thanks for playing. Thank you for making it. This is a very, very good game. I really enjoyed myself. All 21 episodes. Wow. Well, there you go. This was Chemically Bonded. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 events that didn't happen. I'm guessing replace all of these pictures of Naomi hugging us with Kyoko hugging us is what I'm going to guess. Encyclopedia, we were missing one thing. Wonder what that could have been. We may never know. Who knows? I don't know what the fuck this is. Let's go ahead and return. Yeah, so let's see. Anything? Man, I might have to go back and just like skip some of the dialogue and just do the Kyoko route. So like go back and just do the opposite of every choice we made. So that might be something. I know I say that every time I finish a playthrough, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll go do the other routes. But I just find it not repetitive, but like lacking in content to just kind of skip through the choices and just present you with the ending. I don't know, maybe that is interesting. Maybe I will do that. So I think, you know what, I will. I promise you. I paid money for this game, so I'm gonna do it anyway, because I want to see it, and you probably want to see it. But isn't it weird how we go, like we chose Naomi at the start, and then if we go back for a second time, it's like we're picking Kyoko. It's like, oh, you're the second place trophy, which is not epic. Anyway, man, I could just ramble on about this game. Voice acting, pretty damn good. At the start, if you go back to episode 1, I was just freaking ripping on Kyoko's voice actress. I was like, man, she's not good. I got used to it. And I think everyone overall did a good job. Ken, Daddy Ken, what can we say? Great guy, great abs. Man, this is just really fun. Yeah, I can't create a coherent English sentence to describe my feelings for this game, but I really got into it, and I enjoyed it. I can't think of a synonym for enjoy it. It was good. It made me happy. It made me not sad. There we go. I think that's okay. Final rating 9.2 out of 10. 9.3 for these milkers. 9.3 out of 10. Great game. Go ahead, buy it yourself and support the creator. You know, DS Sans, you're doing God's work out here, man. Follow him on Twitter down there. You can see that. He's coming out with a new game soon. You already know your boy's gonna be all over that whenever that comes out. Anyway, thank you for watching the finale of episode 21. We made 21 episodes of this bad boy. Ooh-wee. Chemically Bonded. Great game. Play it for yourself. Look forward to the Kyoko route. Okay, do me 4 things, 4 favors. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and as always, help me find a girlfriend like Naomi. And bye-bye.